Here, I'm going to do a thing. I mentioned yesterday I'm going to start the stream today with, there has been released a bunch of raw gameplay footage for Gray Zone Warfare. Basically, there's footage of the game. Actual gameplay. Here it is. So, I have seen this already. I have seen this a while ago. In a secret private meeting. But that was a while ago, and it was really low quality when I saw it then. Because it was through, like, Discord. So we'll watch it again. I think I'll probably skip around a little bit. It's 23 minutes. It's pretty long. If you want to watch it yourself, of course, it's on IGN's channel right now, so you can go watch it there. How old is the footage? I don't know. Definitely, like, at least a month. Or more. So, we'll just watch it and then...
Roger, Raven is in the air and heading to base camp. This is Raven, arriving shortly near your position.
We'll see what's going on. Do the guns look too skinny? Okay, that's one thing people are going to be saying. That's one of the feedback things, and that's just the way it's going to be, I think. A lot of people have been mentioning how the guns look really fit, like skinny. I agree, they look small. First of all, let me just say, again, I know on stream this won't look that good, but like I have the raw footage and the game looks, this is on Unreal 5, the game looks insane. And I don't know what system they're running it on, but like the footage is like pretty high FPS, I think. So it looks insane and runs really well. But yeah, the guns are pretty small looking.
There's no better way to spend $5.
Branch of Briars, thanks for 17 months. I have a feeling that, like, you know, if you're used to a game like Tarkov, I have a feeling the guns in that game, they look really good, but I have a feeling they're, like, unrealistically large, probably. I would prefer the look of Tarkov. I think Tarkov has the best looking weapons in any game I've ever played.
There's no better way to spend $5.
Don't think it matters too much. This is, of course, one weapon. I don't know. So we'll see. Phantom Freak, thanks for 42 months. Yeah, I agree, though. I mean, that's one thing. Like, there's going to be a couple pieces of feedback you guys and people are going to have that I already know what they are. And I'll just tell you what they are right now, okay? One is the guns. They look small. The reticle they use in this is quite bad. Two is the movement looks a little janky. Well, it doesn't look janky. It just looks funny. However, most of the movement in this that looks funny is them walking, and I don't think players are going to be walking around. They're going to be sprinting. Third is the gun audio. I'm going to prepare you for it now, okay? The gun audio, with all due respect, is not good. It is quite bad. And that might be something that will change because it's like a test or something.
No better way to spend $5.
But you'll understand when they start shooting what I'm talking about. I'll turn this down a bit. I'll turn it back up in a second. So, and for anyone that doesn't know, this is of course like an extraction shooter, basically. It's an open world extraction shooter. Everyone's going to compare, you know, the devs kind of don't want to be compared to Tarkov, I don't think, but that's too bad because that's just how people compare things in everything ever, especially in games. So basically this is like an open world version of Tarkov. I'm just going to say that because that's just what everyone's going to say. People are going to compare it. I'm just going to give in. They're not trying to be Tarkov, but games build off of one another and are inspired by one another, and that's just the way it is, man. Again, on stream and stuff, like this doesn't do it justice. The game looks insane. It looks crazy. They haven't implemented translucent foliage. This is a core problem in all games so far. Shadows look so dark. Okay, yeah, I didn't pay attention to shadows in this. There's a lot of foliage in this game, which will unfortunately make it look bad on stream. That's the, like, one thing that sucks. This game's gonna look terrible on stream. It'll look good on YouTube. One thing that's interesting is, like, they have this system. Now, in my opinion, it's too much at the moment. I don't know if this is something they can tone down. But if you pay attention when they're going through foliage and stuff, it, like, bounces around a lot. Which is kind of cool for gameplay, because it makes it so it'll be a little less, like...
There's no better way to spend $5.
Like in DayZ, for example, when someone, like, runs into a bunch of trees, it's so hard to find them. But this will be kind of interesting because of the way all the foliage bounces around.
I heard you need more bitrate. Kappa.
Yeah, I need more. Thank you. I'll apply those bits. But yeah, see, okay, that one bounced way too much. But a lot of these bounce around quite a bit, which is kind of cool. Because, like, if you're in a fight or something, you're chasing someone, or someone's sneaking up on you, with all the foliage being a kind of a problem for, like, ratting, that'll be kind of a nice thing. Thank you, Punk, for the bits. CJ, thanks for 41 months. You can kind of see what I'm talking about with the movement. Like, I don't know. I'm not a movement expert, but it just looks weird. I think it's that their, like, core body is not moving at all. It's like they're a reverse chicken. However, again, they're walking. That's not sprinting. They show sprinting later. That's not because, like, you know, a lot of times in these kind of videos, what the people playing are trying to do is try to make it kind of cinematic. But us, as people playing the game, are not going to do that. We're going to be sprinting, you know? Okay, so this is the gun audio. In my opinion, from watching this, should be from what's in this video, this should be priority number 1. Like, it doesn't match the rest of the game, looks fantastic, and then the gun starts shooting, and it just kind of ruins the gunplay because it sounds bad. And it is important to note that this developer is previously a very well-known and well-respected mobile developer. So the gunshots kind of have that mobile game sound to them. I have noticed in the video, see, this is what sprinting looks like. Sprinting also, you know, it's funny. You can tell in multiple ways that it's a mobile developer, and that's okay. It's their first PC game, and maybe they can make improvements. But even the sprinting, I don't know what it is about the sprinting, but it also looks like a sprinting from a mobile game, and I don't know why. I can't put my finger on why, but I can tell you that this sprint, I don't know if it's, I don't know. It's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But it looks like something from a mobile game for some reason. I don't know why. They're missing something on the movement, on the sprinting. I don't know what it is. It doesn't look like Warzone, no. Warzone feels great to sprint. The audio is great, though. Like, the ambience is so nice. I mean, it's a lot of frogs, but... This takes place somewhere in Southeast Asia or something. I'm not up on the lore. The lore is there's some kind of like area. I'll just keep this playing. There's some kind of area where something has happened. I don't think we really know exactly. And there's a ton of like quests in the game, and there's different PMC factions that are all trying to go into this abandoned what the heck happened zone and try to figure out what's going on in the gray zone. Some kind of area where something has happened. Is that good? Like I was saying before, this particular reticle, I would cry if I had to use this. However, there's supposed to be like hundreds of attachments, so, you know, in theory, you don't have to use this. Also, one thing let me say also that I haven't mentioned yet is this game has a very, very, very nice UI. Where are we, 626? I mean, look at the UI, man. It's nothing. It's beautiful. This is how a game should look, like especially like this. There's like a thing up here, I guess, that shows your stance. And like wherever we just were, this dude just got shot, and like something pops up on the UI to let him know he's like bleeding or something. But the UI is fantastic. There's apparently going to be a pretty advanced medical system involving like whether or not bullets get stuck in your body and all kinds of stuff. Also, one thing that's really great is there is like a system where if you die, you can be revived. So that's something that will be way better than Tarkov. When you die, you're not dead. You can somehow get like a blood transfusion from one of your teammates. I don't know how involved it is. I don't know how long it takes or whatever, but as someone who plays other I mean, like, the one thing that's tough about that is it definitely gives a advantage to groups, but oh, I already told Reed about the blood transfusions. I have noticed this too. I'm worried about this. This is something I hate in Tarkov. They have this thing that games are doing now where, like, I guess this is rendered differently than the outside, and I can literally see the frames drop in the video even. So Tarkov has that, and it's horrible in Tarkov. I can't believe it's in Tarkov. Like, I don't know if there's a, you know, maybe like in a, when are the new GPUs coming out? Maybe that'll fix the problem, but jeez, like, I hate when I have to scope in, you know, in Tarkov, like certain optics work better than others, but it seems like when you scope with one of those weapons, you're getting like sub 60 FPS, which is what happens in Tarkov too. Yeah, this reticle is wild. You just can't, I would never want to use, I'd rather use iron sights than this reticle. I just don't, it block, I don't know, it's like, it blocks too much. And it's kind of far. But like I said, there's a lot of attachments apparently, so. Now, one thing I asked, I don't know if I'm allowed to share this. I think I am. One thing we were allowed to ask some questions when we saw this the first time. One thing I was asking about is, like, they're basically doing a mission where they have to go, or doing like a quest where you have to go and like get a phone or something. And throughout this video, they don't show any looting at all. Because one of my main concerns about this is what the gameplay loop is like. Because, you know, if the game is just you go in, you shoot some dudes, you get a phone, and then you extract, and then you do another quest, with of course, the possibility of other players being around. That's not quite good enough. So I asked about the looting, and apparently there's a lot of looting, and a lot of items and stuff. But they don't really show that in this video. They show you picking up this phone, which is the quest item. IRL, your face would never be away from that optic. Well, apparently IRL, when you look through like a holo site, it doesn't, like, it's hard to explain. I haven't done it, but I've heard people talk about it. And apparently, like, you don't really see the actual site that much. Here's what the inventory looks like. Obviously, it looks a lot like Tarkov. Again, this doesn't really matter, but when you just look at the art of the items, it looks like a mobile game. Does that do harm to the game? If the gameplay is good, it doesn't matter. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird, but it just looks, I don't know, like the art of everything looks like a mobile game. And again, it's a mobile developer, so that makes sense. But I think if they're trying to transition from being a mobile game developer to a PC developer, they might need to change their style. I can't really put my finger on like what this kind of art style is called, other than saying it looks like a mobile game. Like this, the guns, everything looks like it looks like a toy. You know, this doesn't look like a actual. You guys can't even see this. Like this M4 picture doesn't really look. It looks like a toy. It looks I don't know. Something is on everything though, not just the gun. Again, it doesn't matter to me. Like, you know, we played Super People, who had a lot of the same stuff. I don't care. The game was good, so I played the heck out of it. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, but they're just things that, like, could be better, I guess. I'm also being super picky about all this stuff, of course. I wish you guys could see the footage of the game without having to see it through YouTube and through the stream and stuff. Also, anyone that doesn't know, basically you're in a big map. The map is big. I can't remember what the square kilometers is. Maybe someone will know in the chat. I'm not sure. It's like the size of Erangel, maybe bigger. So it's a pretty big map. There's 3 different PMC factions. I think there's something like 40 players at a time. And it's like a continuous thing. So it's not like Tarkov where like you extract and then go to menus and then go to a new map. It's the same map and the server is running. So it's kind of like playing like Rust or DayZ in a way. And they're planning to have things that change on the map depending on how your faction is doing. Maybe some kind of like dynamic changes to certain locations and stuff like that. So you do have there's a lot of AI, but you're also going to run into other players. How often that happens, I have no idea. Well, the only way we'll know that is when we get our hands on the game and play it. No base building. And I also asked, I got a chance to ask if there's going to be some kind of hideout system, kind of like Tarkov has. And they said no. So we'll see what that, looks like. Because my thing is like, one thing I've really liked about Tarkov is like the looting is so satisfying because like everything has a purpose. Whether it's for barters, for tasks, for things that are worth a lot of money, or for your hideout. So it'd be cool if you had like, so you're gonna have like every faction has like a headquarters that you go back to. You can like run around and stuff, but there's no base building or anything like that. It'd be kind of cool if there was some kind of progression in that sense. But it sounds like there isn't, so I'm not sure, like, that makes it sound like the whole point of looting is just to sell stuff. But I'm not really sure. We don't have enough information. something similar to HQ and Ready or Not. Yeah, I think that's what they do have. No one went coughing. Wait, this guy's coughing. Well, that's why I asked about the looting. It's weird that they had this whole gameplay video and they didn't do any other looting. I'm not sure why. But they assured me, like, there's a lot of looting and, like, you can loot tons of stuff. I don't know why they didn't do it in this video. Maybe it's because there's some, you know... I don't know, maybe it's... I don't know, man. If the server is constantly running, what happens to the AI when they're killed? I don't know. It probably works like DayZ and Zombies, something like that. Based on player proximity. You look like soldiers. What's the reason for looting? Well, if the game doesn't have looting, then that hurts the gameplay loop quite a bit.
There's no better way to spend $5.
Tell Bozo, thanks for 3 years. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, if the purpose of looting is just to sell stuff. I mean, it's okay. I don't know what that does for the gameplay loop, though, you know? That's the most important thing, and that's the thing I still don't have a sense for after watching all this. People are gonna hear all these birds and cicadas and stuff in their sleep. Is it timed? No, it's not timed, and you can just stay out for as long as you want. So I think you could even do multiple quests and just chain them together and be out for hours. If you want to. I think there are audio cues from enemies, yeah. I've heard a few. There's a few voice lines I've heard. Yeah, I think there's like energy, hydration, blood, all that stuff. Yeah, one of the things that makes Tarkov's gameplay loop so good is the progression. There's different progressions. So, hopefully this has something like that. I mean, there are traders in this game. Yeah, I agree, Pug Dread. It seems like everyone agrees, and like that's going to be the main piece of... The number one feedback I think they get from this is the audio. Needs work. The gun audio. Needs like a rework, almost. I think one of their dudes just died, so we'll get to see this blood transfusion thing. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Okay, maybe that guy didn't die. Oh, I guess they have another quest item to get. Q1 still up to date? No, I don't think so. The lead dev said something about... Why does the sprinting look off? Something looks off on the sprinting. I don't know what it is. It's just for some reason something is a little weird about it. I can't put my finger on it. Maybe it's too bouncy. Maybe it's too much vertical bounce. The game looks, it's just insane, man. It's gonna be so cool, man, once all these games coming out with Unreal 5. It looks so good. I really wish you guys could see it, like, on an actual... like, on your own monitor. Not looking at it through streams and YouTube videos and compressed and stuff. You put a video on translucent foliage. Oh, nice. Thanks, dude.
Let's just hope there's no gambling bingo. Kappa.
Yeah. I don't know if the game is going to be free or paid. I actually have no idea.
To spend $5.
I didn't think about, I haven't even thought about that. I have a feeling it will not be free. Because I don't think they're going to be crazy about micro... Well, it's a mobile game developer, though, so... They said premium game. What does that mean? $80. I'm surprised. Now, let me be honest, chat. I'm surprised game prices haven't gone up. Ever. I've been paying $60 for new games for like 20 years. How's that possible? I mean, some of these games, obviously, they sell. Okay, this is how you extract. Someone was asking about that. When you want to extract, you get to choose when. You don't have to ever extract if you don't want to. I don't know what happens if you log out if you're not extracted. Anyways, you basically call in a chopper and it comes and picks you up. Apparently, you can get shot out of the chopper, I think. So that's kind of interesting. It'll probably not happen very often. They do have like a really intense ballistic system. If you were interested in it, they put out a video on it last week or something. With like different kinds of ammo, doing different kinds of... Just go watch the video. I'm not going to be able to explain it. I don't think you can blow up the chopper, but I just think when you're flying back to your like base or whatever, I think you can get shot out technically. Yeah, games do like the, so now they sell like, you know, the gold edition, whatever, they're more. N64 games in 1997 were $60. I'm surprised that games, I don't want them to be more. Sorry for saying all that. Sorry if games go up. Well, they're not going to go up because of anything I say, but I'm just surprised they haven't gone up. Like, maybe some games are up to like 70 now.
Shortly near your position.
N64, some games were 70 and there was outrage. Oh my god. Cruising USA. Well, that's why free-to-play is the way to go for most games. If you can do cosmetics or whatever and microtransactions in your game, free-to-play is the way to go. Because I'm pretty sure they just make a ton more money. Okay, that's it. Wow, we watched the whole thing. Yeah, that's it. It's like I said, they didn't show any looting or anything. I mean, my main concerns are, I think, what a lot of people's are. I don't know what the comments on like YouTube are gonna look like, but hopefully they'll look at all this stuff and see what people are saying. The main thing for me is the gunshot audio seems it needs to be changed. It's like so important to the gunplay to have good audio.
There's no better way to spend
I have played
$5.
bad games with bad gunplay, but the gun, when you shoot it, sounds awesome, and it's like, all right, it feels good.
There's no better
This game's
way
the
to
opposite of
spend
that. Everything else
$5.
looks really good, and then when you shoot your gun, it's like, ah, shoot, my gun sucks.
There's
So hopefully
no
they
better way to spend
hopefully they
$5.
fix that. Raptor, thanks for 3 years. Frosty, thanks for gifting one. And Guacamole, thanks for 21 months. What's this alert? It's Reed. He recorded it when he had COVID. That wasn't Grayzo? No, that was. It was a video, though. Twas a video. Yeah, my main concern, though, is Weasel. It's my main concern. With 5,000 bits. Whoa. Thank you, Weasel.
There's no better way to spend $5.
Appreciate it, dude. Plan for today is some escape from Tarkov. Probably mostly Tarkov this week. I think I'm gonna do a PUBG duo day with Quest, maybe on Friday, Thursday or Friday. One N64 game. Let's go.
There's no better way to
Big
spend
Dave, thanks for 17.
$5.
Dev Teamster, thanks for 71. Raccoons, thanks for 51. Plan for today is Tarkov, but yeah, sorry, my main concerns are the audio and then the gameplay
There's
loop.
no better way to spend $5.
Will the gameplay loop be good? I mean, that's the thing that matters most. From the video, I can't tell. Because I don't know, like I said. Oh, I've got an emote to add here from Ponkberry. What is this? Concern Froge. Okay. The video doesn't really show what the gameplay loop's going to feel like, I don't think. So, anyways, it was a good look at the game. And the lead dev said that their game's not going to be ready this month. That doesn't mean the closed alpha won't be this month. It's possible. Who knows? Who knows? Not I. Hi, YouTube. Thanks for watching my videos, YouTube. I love you.